Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? You guys are doing fantastic. Listen, the Xcn farming is currently at 41.42% APR. Get started and start supplying. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, just letting you know, 41% is a lot. Okay, you're going to be averaging roughly 3.5% more or less every single month. And yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. I said it before, right? If you have $1,000, you're gonna be making 35 bucks just for free. Just for free. If you are, if you have $10,000, you're gonna be making $350 a month, just because you staked Xcn. So listen, this is a very, very high percentage. If you are looking to be staking your Xcn, or you didn't consider it, I would highly recommend considering it because it's literally free money. It is literally free money. To stake it. Like I said, I don't know the exact details in terms of if there's a contract to get locked. I don't think there is. Like I said, it's asking me to connect my wallet and stuff, but I have Xcn on a different platform. But yeah, look, you ultimately go and click their link. Do not go anywhere else. Just go from, the actual Twitter page, ONYX, right? Click this link. That's over there, right? This one over here. And, you have this. You will connect your wallet. I don't know which wallet exactly it is. So it's any of these, right? It's any of these wallets. If you don't know how to do it, then you need to, if you have Xcn on a different account, right, or a different wallet, you need to transfer it from that exchange to one of these wallets, right? We're not going to do the whole tutorial here, but there's many, many on YouTube. Very simple, but make sure you take your time because you do one letter number wrong and the money's gone forever. But luckily, that's why they do copy and paste. But yeah, so right, you connect, and then I'm pretty sure there is no long-term contract. Make sure to double check, right? Make sure to double check, right? Because sometimes they want you to lock it up for 3 months, 6 months, a year, right? Just know the longer you lock it up, if that is an option, the more riskier it is. But if you can take it out at any single day or any single time, then I mean 42% practically is fantastic. So yeah, seriously, highly recommend doing it, guys. Imagine if, God forbid, this whole market was going sideways for another whole year. But imagine if it was. If you had at least some money, you had Xcn and you put your money, you staked your money, you would have made 42% that year. Just passive, right? Just passive. We see $2 million worth of Xcn stakes. So highly recommend doing it. All those people, right? Technically, right? If none of those people pull out, right? We're going to see, what is this? 2 million. I'm blanking out a little bit. It's 2 millions like this times, let's just say 3. Okay, I lied. Okay. So 1% is, okay, so $60,000. So $60,000, $60,000 to $70,000 worth of money is going to be just printed out of like thin air practically because of the staking, right? So yeah, so from that $2 million, $60,000 to $70,000 will be given out this month if this number does not change. So that's fantastic. Shout out to all the people that are staking it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we can see overall price started to go a little bit sideways, but price did start to go down in recent times. Now, last video, some people were not happy because they said, well, you said price is going down. It's time for me to leave. It's time for this. It's time for that. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care. Okay. If you want to be ignorant in your bubble, okay, and you want to hear it's going to go up, it's going to go up, it's going to go up every single video, but the structure suggests otherwise, right? All of this structure suggests otherwise, then, be my guest, right? Live in that bubble. But I'm here to keep it real. Okay. If price does not go above certain zones when I mark up the charts, there's a reason why I say it is going to continue to go down. Okay, I've been in the markets roughly 7 to 8 years at this point. I know how structure works. No, I'm not going to be 100% perfect every single time, but I am going to be very, very consistent at a high level and high rate. Okay, there's a reason why we are seeing more sell-offs today, and that's because, ladies and gentlemen, we are consistently failing to just go and close higher. We see this huge Xcn push, right? We see this huge line here, but this is a rejection. This means price was here at one point, but it closed all the way down here. And we can see, right? We can see that we are consistently closing lower and lower and lower and lower. Okay. Right. Same thing here. Lower, 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 lower. All of this. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, when I mark these charts up, it's not because, and I say, the coin's going to go down. It's not because I hate this coin. I have this coin. Why would I want this coin to go down? Why would I hate on a coin that I have? It makes 0 sense, right? It makes literally 0 sense. But I'm here just to report what I see. And if I see Xcn will be going down, then I'm going to tell you it will be going down, because I don't want you guys to be stressing out, right? That is just the reality. I don't want you guys to be stressing out. Now, personally, I still think we are going to sweep these September bottoms, right? The data still suggests that we are bearish, and I do expect possibly for us to be going into this zone right over here. Many videos ago, I did say that I do have a purchase here, right? So I would be looking to be buying literally right here. I have a limit at the green line. And if you want to be buying in the same area as me, you are more than welcome. If not, at the end of the day, that's your decision. But also remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and you have to do your own research. But yeah, pretty much the 0.009 is where I'm looking to be sniping. I have already a limit placed there. And yeah, things are looking good. Things are looking solid. Right, when we go to the weekly candle, the weekly closed absolutely weak, right? Really, really weak. Not good at all. In order for us to start even considering to start going bullish, we need this weekly sell candle to be extremely weak and for next week to be good. Okay. But as of right now, there's zero evidence to currently suggest that. Yeah, this sell candle doesn't look that big right now, but we are literally just on, it's just a Tuesday, right? It is literally just Tuesday. So, do not expect price to most likely stay the same for the remainder of the week. But that is ultimately it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys did enjoy. Remember, I still think Xcn is a fantastic purchase. If we go and look at something like Xcn, right, we can see we're ranked 149 out of 9,506 active cryptos, 386 million market cap, 18 million volume. I believe the holders are still rising. Yep, the holders are still rising consistently. So there's a reason, ladies and gentlemen, why the holders are rising despite price going down. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, the time to get serious is now. The next few months are going to be the most crucial time of your lives. Okay. We're going to have crypto exploding, and this is the time to get a portfolio review. Right? You got to make sure you have the right cryptos. You don't want any old or dead coins, or you don't want anything that can give you little profits, right? So we provide a portfolio review. We've also been smashing it with the high probability meme coins. We hit an 11x, an 8x, and 5.5x in recent times. We also provide a weekly report on the crypto data, on the crypto analysis, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, on other altcoins as well. You get all this and a bunch more other benefits. Highly recommend joining the private community. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some money.